They start on the ground here at Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 15 more yards there and quickly another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A 1st carry now for Chase Edmonds. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 3rd down, Wilson. He's got him in, complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to have it here just past the 25.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 76 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 36, Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Is that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Quez Watkins.
36 yards.
And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Elliott good on the extra point. These two teams all tied after one. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Slot man moves right. it's Wilson. Flush to his right.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the slot man goes in motion left. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught.
And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
But first down hurts.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
50 yards as they have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
At their 25-yard line.
He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the 27, Wilson. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson, escaping the pressure right.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And got his man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
And going right back to Hamler.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. To throw again is Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Over the middle, complete to Judy.
Touchdown, Broncos.
Jerry Judy
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
McManus's point after is good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get...
He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And out across midfield down to the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts rolling to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. Play action. Now Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 30, past the 20. Touchdown. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have now moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line up.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. McManus's point after is good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Smith. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. The offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
Now he's forced out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
He'll buy some time right. And this is caught by Watkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And able to work his way down to the 16. 66 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They're going to look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Broncos are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one goes for 8 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Flush to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, All you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's Wilson. That's taken in by Dulcich. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Throwing now is Wilson. Sliding out of the pocket. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. They'll run it with Williams. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive court.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I'd take a knee and let the clock run out.
And this is going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be taken down, and that means we are headed to overtime. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. McManus now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
It's caught by Sanders. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Going for it with Sanders. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Cleveland Browns. Now the the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run it again with Chubb.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11. To throw is Wilson. Flushed out right.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st down, Wilson.
Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 26-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Watson picked by his former teammate Kareem Jackson. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. Wilson. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Slot man moves right. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsome.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They begin this drive with Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We're scoreless after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 50, it's Watson. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Forced out to his left. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
York able to send this one through, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, actually, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Now Wilson on 1st down. Finding Sutton on the out route, who makes the catch. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. They find some open field here. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 43 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson buying time to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Well, Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal. Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught. Judy. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The slot man in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Wilson gets rid of it quickly. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Touchdown, Broncos.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Here's Wilson to throw. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he'll go up top here for Hamler. Touchdown! K.J. Hamler, 42 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Chubb running right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A give. This is Chubb. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And some room to roam now. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns. York able to send this one through, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 27, Wilson, throw left side complete. That's Sutton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Wilson. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. A run with Chubb on first down, not going to be a good one. He won't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. A huge play there for Denver. 42 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Dancing to his left. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 19-point game. After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And, oh, that would get a wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson sliding out of the pocket. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. He will push his way down to about the 14. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Watson. Swings this out for Hunt. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
from the gun. Here's Watson rolling to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Now McManus for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. One last throw here for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but